Hi there. Enjoy the sunny days. You never know when it's going to rain. The other day, I was thinking of coming out and making a new video. And we've had a glorious summer. The sun has been shining, it's been warm, it's been pleasant, amazing. And just like life sometimes gets in the way, the day that I decided that I was going to go out and make a new video, it decided to rain. It absolutely poured down and sort of put everything that I was intending to do on hold. And it really made me think. It was kind of a metaphor for getting things done. Take the opportunities when you can. So enjoy the sunny days, because you never know when it's going to rain. And I think in terms of planning for retirement and sort of setting your path on what you would like to do and what you would like to achieve, I think plays into that metaphor as well. The old saying, never put off today, or never put off till tomorrow what you could do today. I think is really, really apt when it comes to thinking about retirement and what opportunities are out there, and sort of seizing the day, really. So today it's a little bit overcast. Sun is trying to peek through, but if we look over my shoulder, we can see some pretty dark clouds. I don't know if they're going away or coming towards me, but I'm pretty much out in the middle of nowhere now, so I'm a bit stuck. I don't have talk about planning. I haven't really planned it. I just thought to myself, well, what the hell? Let's go out and do it. Let's seize the day. There's a bit of sunshine, and we'll make the most of what we've got. Excuse me a minute while I open this gate. Really difficult to do it one-handed. So sorry for the wobbly camera there, but they put all these gates in place, and I don't suppose they thought about the fact that someone might be walking around with a camera in their hand when they're trying to get through the gate. But nevertheless, taking opportunities when they're available to you, not missing those opportunities when they come along, because the opportunity might not come along again, and you never know. And I think that's particularly important when you're thinking about retirement and what you're going to do with yourself, and spending time enjoying some of the things that you love to do. I love walking. I live in a beautiful part of the world, and we're just leaving the sort of cityscape behind at the moment, and walking to a destination through a beautiful piece of woodland. At the moment, I'm walking through some farmers' fields that stretch out onto the horizon before we actually make it to the woods, and a little bit of a climb. So I've been thinking about my sort of health and my fitness, and this seems like a really good opportunity to sort of practice what I preach, really, which is getting out and about in the countryside, visiting some beautiful places. This is a walk that I haven't taken before, so, well, not from this direction anyway. So it's going to be interesting. Like I said, towards the end, the destination is on quite a high point around here. So we'll see how much breath I've got left. when we come to get towards the summit, and we'll see what we can see once we get there. Gently introduce myself to some of the things that I could be doing during retirement. Like I said, I've got lots of interests, and at the moment I just find that work can be a real constraining factor on doing the things that you want to do. So you have limited time, limited opportunities, so maybe weekends or days off or holidays, and all of these things I think impact on the time that you've got available to be able to actually try something new or enjoy something that you do in a deeper way. You can't necessarily dedicate the amount of time that you would like to doing some of those things. Some things take up a fair amount of time, so you have to sort of plan that into your weekly schedule. It can lend itself to prevarication, a thing that I suffer from a lot. Think, have I got time to do this today? Have I got other things that are impinging on my valuable time off from work? So I end up facing the thing of having to do those things that you have to do, doing the shopping and clearing up the garden and all of those things that you have to do. And of course, that then takes away the time that you've got to try something different or do something new. So it really becomes problematic. And I think that the whole work thing is something that really impacts on your ability to do other things. I may be wrong. I mean, please, if you've got a different way of doing things and figuring it all out and planning your time, then please leave a comment in the comment section below. But for me, I think so many of the things that I like doing, I'm limited with the time that I've got available to do them. And also, I think they have to be planned very carefully. Can we fit this in? I mean, this week, I've taken a week off, and I was thinking of starting my YouTube channel and practicing with some of the equipment. And please, I apologize if the quality isn't great yet. I'm sure I'll get better. Now, I'd like to sort of make it clear that I'm not a financial planner. I've got no expertise in retirement or retirement planning. My purpose is really to log my retirement journey, and it'd be interesting to hear from anybody that watches my videos what their particular ideas are, what their plans are, and how they're approaching retirement, and even if you've reached retirement and are in retirement, whether or not things went as planned or the things that you did plan worked out. Whether what you thought was going to happen did happen and the journey was relatively smooth, or whether things didn't go as planned and you had to make adjustments as you went along, whether there were any unexpected events that you hadn't planned for or couldn't foresee and how that changed your thinking and the things that you did subsequently. Be really interesting. I mean, my own personal journey here is I'm approaching a crossroads in my life and thinking about what I've already achieved, what I've managed to do within my limited capabilities without any professional advice or guidance, and what's going to happen next, which of course none of us know. So it's going to be an interesting trip, I think. So yeah, you're following me on my adventures, warts and all. You'll be able to see in real time the mistakes I make, the successes that I achieve, the dilemmas that I'm battling with, and so on. So I hope that my authentic journey will be of interest and useful to different people. I mean, as an example today, I've wanted to take this walk for quite some time, and it's absolutely beautiful. But I've already learned a life lesson today. Have I bitten off more than I can chew? Because this is a bit of a struggle, and I've already had to take a number of pauses on my way up. And because I haven't made this trip before, I've got no idea how long it is or where it's going to end. So yeah, my plan has already come up against a few obstacles, and one is my level of fitness to be able to actually do this. So certainly I've learned something today, which I think is really, really important, that I need to be getting out more and doing more of these types of activities, because if I'm really wanting to try and do these things in retirement, I've got to be capable of doing them. And so, yeah, at the moment, I'm going to have to put a lot of effort into my own personal fitness. So you can watch me on that journey too. Well, I seem to have reached a bit that's a little bit flatter, and I think I'm coming towards the end of the trek, which I have to say is a bit of a relief, to be honest. So I think just up here we'll come to the top of the hill and have a look at what we can see from there. Over in the distance, we've got Robinswood Hill, which has got some nice walks on it and some nice parkland, and also it's got an artificial ski slope as well, which is quite dramatic. So I found an opportunity to have a sit down for a few minutes. Boy, do I need it. And just look out at the glorious expanse of Gloucester and enjoy the view, enjoy the weather. There's a few dark clouds creeping over, but an opportunity to relax and take it in, which is amazing. Our stressful lives, our work lives, how many opportunities do we have? Just sit and enjoy something peaceful and calm, unobstruct our minds, just sit there and enjoy exactly what's in front of us. So what lessons have I learned today in my journey? Interesting. So I'd planned to come up here and do a video, mainly because it's such a beautiful location. It's nice and quiet, an opportunity to relax and contemplate my thoughts, my philosophy on approaching retirement, but also it's been an interesting one. I wasn't prepared for the difficulties that I faced in actually walking up that hill. So I've learned a good lesson there. So I suppose you could say don't bite off more than you can chew, but being prepared for those things that you might be planning to do. So that's whether something affects you in life or whether it's something you like to do. It just goes to show that as you get older, your capabilities might not match your ambitions. And so you need to prepare for that as well. And if you need to get fitter or healthier in order to enjoy the things that you want to do, then that's certainly something that you need to prepare for. And certainly it's a lesson I've learned today, which I'll take away, that I need to be doing more of this more often. And hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy my adventures by following me in all my trials and tribulations. I think one of the other key factors today is that you can try to anticipate and mitigate against things that might happen. But inevitably in life, it throws you the odd curveball that you weren't expecting, weren't prepared for. And then you've got to manage what happens next, and that's the time when we need to dig deep, tap into our resilience, and recognize that any plan can have its ups and downs. No plan is perfect. So whatever you're planning for, be prepared to pivot and make some changes. So yeah, my channel's all about really, I think, planning. So yeah, planning is good. Planning is necessary, but don't be paralyzed by your plan. Recognize that there are going to be issues that you didn't expect, and be prepared to make changes. I think that's always part of an effective plan, is to plan for the unexpected and just be sure that should such an event occur, that you're not totally thrown by it, and that you're able to respond in a positive way. Now, I'm really pleased with myself today because I could have given up halfway through this walk. I really, really could have, but I haven't. I've persevered. I've got to the top, and the reward is magnificent. So keep on keeping on, and don't forget, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay informed. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.